You can't hate a woman because of her nature. You can only hate the fact that you did not learn the game soon enough. Stay tuned.
It used to be a time that fairy tales were true. The king and the queen and all the pills were blue. But then the pill changed, the red pill's the truth. Forget the married life, I got better things to do. Stack money.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I want you to watch the entire video. Comment, like, subscribe at the end of the video, but first, watch the entire video. Next, I will not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if you haven't subscribed to my second channel, who is Anthony Spade, the link is in the description. Hey, today I'm going to be talking about why you cannot hate woman's nature because you didn't learn the game in time, all right? What I need you guys to understand is about woman's nature, especially hypergamy and these things out here that discourage you away from women. You have to understand this about a woman, and you have to understand it clear. You cannot change her mind. No matter what you do, say, feel, game you learn, how much red pill you are, you would never change that woman's mind. You can only change the situation. Let me explain. When a man walks into a brothel, he's going in there to have a good time and to be pleased by a woman. The woman knows that's why that man is walking into the building. So what she does is she objectifies the situation. She says in her brain, she keeps it simple. Every man that's coming into this brothel to see me doesn't love me. He loves the fact that I can arouse him. He loves the fact that I can please him. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna become a pleaser at this brothel. I'm gonna become the best whore at this brothel because a man has already subjected me, gave his a conclusion as to who I am before he walks in here, right? At no moment is a woman in a brothel, a strip club, a nightclub of anything, hoping that a man comes in and saves her, right? You would think, right? Because when you guys go to these brothels, when you guys go to these strip clubs, a lot of you guys are gonna look at the women in the strip club and you're gonna be like, man, why is she up in here doing this? She's such a pretty girl. Why is she in here doing this? I should save her. That's what a lot of athletes and entertainers do when they marry strippers, is that they go inside of the club and they start to feel sorry for her based off the way that she looks, and they fall for the hypnosis all over again, right? Very rare cases that you're gonna have a rich guy actually save a woman from the strip club. Not most guys are gonna take advantage of it like Hugh Hefner did. When Hugh Hefner wifed up his girlfriends, and he had 7 to 8 girlfriends at one time, he was making money out of all of them. Matter of fact, every woman that has ever walked into Hugh Hefner's life, Hugh Hefner has made money off of them. So a lot of you guys are not Hugh Hefner, and you're not in that situation as Hugh Hefner. But men who are in situations as Hugh Hefner, women view them differently. Women view those guys as father figures because those guys talk down to them. They don't talk with them. The guy that comes to the strip club, the guys that go to the brothel, they treat the women like they're worth something. But the guy that owns the brothel in the strip club treats the women like they're worthless, like they're just there. So what I'm trying to tell you is, when a woman first comes across you, your image, your style, and your swagger, within 5 seconds, she has you figured out. Within 5 seconds, she's already determined how she's gonna treat you throughout this process of you and her knowing each other. So if she's a gamer, the only reason why she's gonna be able to game you is because you place yourself in a position to play her game. What do I mean? I mean, if you're going to the club to get a woman, you're already signing yourself up to play the game because you're there. It's the same thing whenever you go to the gym. If you're going to a gym to meet women, then be prepared to play the game that's gonna be played. Because when you're dealing with places in life, clubs, gyms, beaches, where there's going to be a significant amount of women there, and they know why you're there, they know what you're there to do, they've already placed you inside of a box for being there. So what you need to understand is there's always a game being played between man and woman. It's all about who's signing up to play the game. A lot of you guys are meeting women and you're dating women from wrong areas of life. You're getting a number from online, right? But you don't know anything about it. All you're going off is looks. All you know is that you were one of those guys in the DM, or you were one of those guys messaging her, pulling out your best cards, what you could say, and you got her close, right? But she never viewed you the same way that you viewed her. Why? Because you met her in the same place that she's been playing all the guys that she met online, POF, Tinder, Instagram. You're going right up the alley where all the other guys, clubs, bars, strippers, you're right there at the place where all the guys that meet women get played at, because you've already signed up to play the game with the succubus, with the Jezebel, because that's where they hang out at. And when these girls go through these stages of their life and they fail and they come up short, they end up in the biggest manipulative place ever, which is going to be the church. All right, so that's normally how it works. What I'm here to say is, if you want to avoid these bad type of women, you must first stop trying to put these type of women on pedestals in a place where they're already having the most confidence. Y'all trying to meet women at the club, and then when you get played or you get certain type of diss, now you want to say, no, all these women are bad, and these women are this, and this. No, you just can't play the game. If you're gonna play the superficial game, you gotta have money, dude. You gotta have the money when you're ready to play the game. You gotta be ready, you gotta have the card, you gotta have the dominancy in order to play the game. Some of you guys, you're not prepared to play the game. You're just getting caught up in a woman's web. You can't hate what she do to you whenever she put the web out there for you to get stuck. The best thing for you to do is to learn how she builds her web. That's what coming to the internet for. But if you think you're gonna come to the internet and learn how to tell her something different than what she's already heard before, or a game that's already been ran on her before in her life, then you got another thing coming, player. You have to understand, the girl that dissed you, the girl that played you, is out of your league. You should have never been with her in the first place, because she's gonna face that too. She's gonna face herself throwing pussy at guys that she think is gonna work, and it doesn't work because it worked on you, right? All the other guys just took advantage of it because she threw it at her. But with you, you paid for it. So she treated you like a trick, even if it wasn't at a brothel. The moment you start giving up all of your game, then you're caught inside of her web. You can't hate what she do to you from there. You can only be mad that you didn't spot her game before it happened. Hopefully you guys are able to get the message behind the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista. Welcome back to Life with Anthony Spade. Today episode is probably one of my favorite episodes today. It's because this has been long awaited, and the day has finally arrived to where we get the car tuned. Now, along this journey started almost 2 months ago, where I stopped by to see how much was a tune. And the appointment was a month out. So we waited a month. Then when we finally got around to doing the tune, he couldn't crack inside the PCM. So what we had to do was, what they did was order a PCM, order up a Diablo tune, and they said that we're ready. So today we're driving down to go get put on the dyno, as well as a new PCM swap Diablo tune. So we should be faster whenever we get done with this. All right, but this is the day I've been waiting on, because this is gonna take it from being stock to actually being a full modified car. All right, so stick with me. We're on our way to Pro Customs to get put on the dyno, and to also get the Diablo tuna put in, all right? Let's do it. All right, guys, we've made it. Pro Customs. Get the tune.